us for this. We had such a great time.
And a huge shout out to our community members, Stacks and STG, for joining us in this tournament. And a special thank you to Nate Robinson, who helped Team Manning sweep 3-0 and take home the victory. That's what I'm talking about, Nate.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back right here on July 17th with a brand new episode. Until then, stay safe and keep in touch with us through social.
That's right. You can find us at NBA2K_2KTV.
Bye.
Bye.
Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. They've got Harrison Barnes, Alex Len out there with Young. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Robinson in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 18 points. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example set. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had an impressive number of points, and he was really dialed in from three-point land, making a lot of long ones. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss, and he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Mark the 2. League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent, and so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Magician.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now, here is Young. Outside Robinson. Lenka kicks to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Lakers leading by 12. In the corner, it's James. There's the pass to Magician. Here's Davis over Young. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Robinson. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Good on the bucket. Magician's got 10 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now a timeout called by
Oh,
Detroit.
wait, my bad.
Tough
That's 'cause
loss
y'all
coming
still
against
scored a
Cleveland in their
fucking
last
point.
game
Start
played.
the game back up.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element.
Started-
Then the misses
started back
from the
on at
line
43
become contagious.
And one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
We're running out of timeout. Oh, 6-9 left. No, we want to get.
And the Pistons making a change here. Rollins is checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for him. Outside Robinson. Pass to Barnes. Inside, Lynn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Lakers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And he makes the first. Well, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards. getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Here's Robinson after the made shot from Magician. Oladipo with the ball, outguarded by Magician. Back to Robinson. Trying to get open is Len. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Oladipo. And it's 9 points for Robinson. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Passes to Len. Back to Robinson. 5 on the clock. Here's Barnes. Nails the 16-footer. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the quick release of Barnes is really something to behold, Kevin. A knockdown mid-range shooter who strokes it with confidence.
And LeBron throws it down.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Beyond the arc. Oladipo misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
They get it back. Davis. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Told you to pass it out, you stupid, big-ass, unibrow fucking retard.
Now the dish to Robinson.
Yeah, shit the fuck out of my house. You didn't think I thought you was gonna shoot it, bitch? I fucking knew you was gonna shoot it. That's why I stuck you fucking cookies.
Over Carter Williams, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. For the Pistons, Doomboy is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Carr comes in for Oladipo. And it's Trier in for Robinson. .43 seconds left in the first half. Back to Trier. Clock at 6. To the middle. And the dunk by Len.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Back to Reed. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Baseline try. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Dwayne. Not the night you want so far. What do you see happening out there?
I don't know what has happened, but our defensive concentration, rotation has gone the way of the Buffalo. And I don't know what it is. I could care less about offense. You know, we're going to score. That's not the problem. It's making up our mind and having a commitment to the defensive end.
Okay, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Magician.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then it's Magician. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell Long in at the 1. The shot's good from Magician. Magician's got 28 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
First one falls for. Good on both.
Hold on, my esteemed audience, my hundreds of viewers.
Lakers leading by 11. Oladipo with the double team. Here's Magician. Trying to get open as Davis. Pass to Magician. The pass to Mitchell Long. 5 to shoot. Magician. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Loads it up for Davis. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Doumbouya. Here's Robinson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Robinson's got 11.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive
Woo! Should have been on me more,
that
boy.
size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't...
Should have been on me a little bit more. You wanted to stick on me a second ago. But then when I get the ball right there, I go, bop, bop, bop. Boy, get out of here. Fuck out of my face. Damn it.
care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. From 13, a wide open look here for Oladipo. No good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. LeBron James second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
That free throw good from Magician. Both free throws good. From Magician. Pistons trailed by 14. Outside Robinson. Now here's Oladipo. Defense right on him. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Mitchell Long who brings up the ball for the Lakers. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Second chance points always. Hurt, just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here is Robinson, 11 points in the game. To end the run, that's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Oladipo has really embraced the go-to role. This guy can heat it up in a hurry.
James outside. To the inside from 11 feet away. No good from Magician. Pistons have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Oladipo, and the shot is good. Oladipo's got 15 points.
And you really can't fault the defense at all there. I mean, just got to give credit to Oladipo. Sometimes better O outshines decent D.
Now here's James. He's got 7. And that one's good. Mitru Long. And the Lakers lead by 14.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Detroit. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Paul Millsap is checked in for Davis. Barnes with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Barnes can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pistons trail by 16. Robinson dishes to Oladipo. Over Millsap. Bank shot, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Now Robinson, 11 points in the game. Pass to Barnes. And the layup's good off the glass. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
LeBron outside. Here's Magician. Got a hand on it. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Magician. Doumbouya gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Los Angeles leading by 16. And Young comes over to help. Here's Adebayo. Tries again. Makes it off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
For the Pistons, Rollins checked in for Doumbouya. Carr comes in for Victor Oladipo. Pistons trail by 13. Young is up there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Alex Len. Then there's Carr. And it's Trier in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Carr against Reed. Passes it to Trier. Again, the Pistons score.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Magician passes to Reed. Here's Magician, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Trier. And Young now, top of the key. Six to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Davis. Good, nice job down low. And the Lakers lead by 16. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Barnes with it, now defended by Magician, and he comes up with the deuce. And that's 15 points for Harrison Barnes.
Barnes taking over on offense, Kevin. He's feeling like, hey, nobody on defense can handle me. Sensational.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
A different look here for Detroit. Doumbouya is checked in for Young. Victor Oladipo comes in for Barnes. Robinson is subbed in for Alonzo Trier. Bam Adebayo is checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Reed.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Robinson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Fires at the elbow. They get the rebound. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Len. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Kicks to Oladipo. And the pass to Carr. Will it go? Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Magician. Lets it go with a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. 3. Magician's got 43 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Passes it to Adebayo. Here's Magician. Again, Los Angeles.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Len with it. Here's Doumbouya. And again, it's the Pistons missing. James with it. Robinson picks him up. The shot's good from Magician. Magician's got 49 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Green light, green light, green light.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And so it's Mitchell Long who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Rollins checked in for Alex Len. O'Neal comes in for Carr. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Erickson subbed in for Robinson. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Magician. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Magician's got 54.
13 assists.
4 points.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wanamaker, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Wanamaker, nobody near Barnes, and it's off from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
Oh, my. My guy said, not today. I'm going to get it in there.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Magician.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
That's good from Magician.
Now we'll be on take-em mode last 49 seconds, bitch.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rollins to stop the run. They get it back. Erickson outside. Out to the wing. Here's Wanamaker. Off target with his 3. The Lakers controlling the game. Here's Magician. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Bullshit. That's out of bounds. First off, you hit it to the side of the backboard, but okay.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Michael Carter-Williams, and he knocks down the first one.
Shooting free throws.
So he gets them both. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Magician. From outside the arc, off target with that shot.
Barnes is really showing some good work on defense. Outstanding at staying in front of his guy and challenging the shots, making it hard for him.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect those teams to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well,
Just
folks, that's gonna do it
cruise
for
to the
now.
kind of win I did.
For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for
Oh, so
watching
you
the
cap at
NBA
99.9.
presented by 2K
Why does
Sports.
it go to point?
We'll see you next time.
I don't get it. Alright, I'm hopping off here for a while.